Last week, I spoke about the Holocaust TikTok trend and how it is harmful and needs to stop. It seems, however, that TikTok is the spawn of evil, and this time, parents are on the foreground. In this new teacher prank challenge, parents show their kids people who don't look like the rest of us. They might be disabled, they might have an addiction, they just look different, and then they film their scared reaction as they recoil back in fear of what they see, and they post it online for people to see and judge and follow and like the video. Stick around because this is something you need to hear about. Hi, if you've never seen me before, I'm Miss Vixen and I post 3 times a week, so if you'd like to see me popping up in your feed 3 times a week, then please consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean the world to have you in my group. Please watch until the end because I need your opinion on this. I want to read your comments on what you think of this TikTok trend. And if you enjoyed the video, then please like it. I think this like button should be somewhere here or on your right hand side or on my left. Let's get to the video. Before I proceed, here are some examples of the new teacher prank. Notice how the parents have processed all of the information available to them and they have concluded that it is a very good idea to make fun of someone else because of their appearance in front of your little child.
TikTok, I need your help. This trend where you are pretending to FaceTime someone who is either disabled or is a baby or some crazy mugshot, and you're showing it to someone to get their reaction and saying, oh hey, talk to this person, just to get a quick laugh. This is not funny. This is not a joke.
The thought that some parents are so self-absorbed and lack judgment to the point where they raise their children to be the same selves as they are is scary. They are essentially molding tomorrow's generation into their very own bullying, judgmental, merciless selves by teaching them that someone else's disabilities are worthy of making fun of. They teach them that different means ugly, funny looking and worthy of mocking. Behind this trend are real people with real feelings. And if you haven't grasped the magnitude of the situation yet, here is an example of someone who has been through it. Lizzie said, I knew this was coming. When I saw this trend start, I knew it was coming. Some have been cute and funny, but then it starts to cross the line. Showing your kids a photo of someone who looks different in hopes of them having a scared reaction is vile. I've seen this trend be done with people who are disabled, and I've seen this trend be done with babies who have Down syndrome. They don't have the platforms to speak on this, but I do, and I know I have an army of positive people right next to me. The people you put in photos or videos are human beings. Please don't teach your children that it's fun to be afraid of someone who doesn't look like them. When adults are upset, their kids are being bullied. This is the perfect example that teaching kindness and acceptance starts at home. Just be kind to one another. We need it now more than ever. If you'd like a spurt of positivity, please go follow Lizzie. She is an absolute sunshine with her messages spreading positivity across the platform. If you're a parent who's senseless enough to think that different means monstrous and hideous, then please, I beg of you, and I think I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people, keep those opinions to yourself. Don't teach your kid in their most tender age to differentiate and discern between people based on their appearance. Instead of teaching kids to be empathetic and critical thinkers, we feed them the plague of bully predisposition and unsubstantiated judgment. An article even mentioned something I hadn't considered before, that it might actually be humiliating. It's humiliating for the children to have their parents film a vulnerable moment in their day for them and post it for the whole world to react to. But I do have to admit this. Children do work on instincts. There are studies that show that babies stare at people who they consider attractive and beautiful. Studies on physiognomy show links between the appearance of someone and the impression we get of his or her character. Moreover, when shown pictures of innocent and criminal people, participants are very accurate in saying who is criminal and who is not, based just on a picture of their face. Except for rapists, women had a difficult time finding who the rapist was and were less accurate in judging them because a rapist has to appear friendly to a woman in order to get her attention and her trust. These are studies, they are researchers, it's not my opinion. I'm just acknowledging that Children might work on instinct and they might recoil in fear when they see something that is different. But for a parent to take advantage of that is vile, just for clout and attention on TikTok, and not only take advantage of that vulnerable moment in a child's day, but also to laugh on top of it as if confirming that it is okay to make fun of people who are different. Their job as a parent is to inform them that anyone who is different doesn't mean that he is evil, monstrous, or harmful, and appearance is certainly not a deciding factor at all. I mean, Ted Bundy was attractive. At the end of the day, kids are expecting a friendly face when they go back to school. It might be the frowns, it might be the absence of a smile, gets them disappointed, but it's still a vulnerable moment for them, a moment which they need to take to themselves to process what they are seeing and not have filmed for the world to see. What's very ironic about this is that these kids recoil a bit at first, but then hesitantly make their way to say hello to their new teacher and be kind, only for this to be masked by the parents' indecent laughter in a gotcha revelation moment. It's as if the adult suddenly becomes the child and the child becomes more adult than the parent. It doesn't make sense. It's very ironic. Ariel Henley fell victim to this trend too, and she says that speaking out to platforms such as TikTok and Twitter whenever someone posts a mocking picture of her never leads to any action because, according to the platforms, it doesn't violate any rules. But Ariel says she feels violated every time. I want to end this video on a positive note and say that despite the parents' actions, some kids are just perceptive enough to give us hope about the future, and that our errors can be redeemed for kindness. Please remember to leave a comment down below because I really want to see your opinions on this matter. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, tell me what I can do better next time, and hopefully you'll subscribe so I can see you again. Take care, bye!
Yes, okay. Yes, he'll be 10 in November. Okay. Let's meet your new teacher.
Mom, I can't have a sample.
Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
Meet your new teacher. This is
Hi.
Vixen.
Why are you smiling at me like that?
I'm scared.
I like a